if we can't appeal to a higher power than the government, if the government is the absolute highest power, then yes, it has become God. Whereas the normal person, I think, throughout history has always believed there's something higher than the government. It's something, higher than the powers of this world.
Well, actually, indeed, in a democracy, of course, we say that the people are more important than the government.
Well, that's who the government is supposed to serve. I mean, Chesterton always argues that democracy is the original form of government, and the farther we depart from democracy, the government starts replacing the people, and the people sort of getting in the way of the government. We've lost the original vision of what the government is for when the government becomes more important than the people.
We see evidence of that. The things that government now purports to know more about in terms of the way you should live your life than you know yourself is really quite chilling, because it does actually represent, I think, the governments in our democracies increasingly seeing themselves as moral arbiters, whereas in reality, they should be functions of the people, if I can put it that way, functionaries of the people, rather than us becoming functionaries of government. I think the American forefathers understood these dangers very clearly. But if you don't mind me saying it to an American, I think in common with other Western countries, that is being lost somehow. So during COVID, it was almost as though in this country, certainly in some of the states, the government would say, well, we're giving you back some of your freedoms. And people would say, oh, thank you, government, as though the gifts of freedom were in the government's gift.
Yeah, you make a very astute observation from the other side of the world about America. We definitely had that sort of a vision when the country was founded, but the argument is that we move farther and farther from that vision as we surrender more of our rights to things that we cannot control.